Oh, what do you mean to say? Hey, welcome back to Diet Starts Tomorrow. I got my good friend, comedian, and he also does food photography, food videography, all-around funny guy. Keep going for Raj Belani, everybody.
What's up, fellas?
How was that? How was that? He didn't give me anything for the intro. He's like, just be creative. I was like, I'll be the most generic / somewhat.
No, that was pretty good.
It's not bad.
That was pretty good. I was pretty impressed. Yeah, food photography, comedian. I skipped director.
Director.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I'm not keeping track. But
I'm just going to delete this episode.
but yeah, thanks for having me, man.
35 minutes late. Typical Indian time over here.
I'm trying to keep it.
Wait, so you were in Long Island? What happened with this?
Oh, why I was late? No,
You're filming food.
Yeah, I was filming
Filming
food.
or eating.
We were filming gimbap, Korean. It's kind of like a Korean sushi roll.
So what does that consist of? What are the ingredients?
It's like it's like your typical. It's like rice, spinach, carrots, pickled daikon. It's like a horseradish.
Horseradish.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big, thick horseradish, not like a little.
How does it taste like?
I didn't try it. Sometimes I cook these recipes for video and camera.
Yeah.
Just the ingredients turn me off. I don't even try it, but I just make it look good on camera.
It's like a Korean sushi. What else is in there? Is it like seafood or is it like different meats or like?
No, it's just beef. At least
it's
the
just
gimbap,
beef.
Yeah, at least the gimbap we made. I'm sure people make different variations with other stuff, but we just made beef.
Okay.
Flank beef. Yeah, and so basically one of our clients is an Asian grocer. And we run their Instagram account. So we take photos for them, we take videos for them, and they give us like a list of things that they want to feature every month.
Okay, so you had to learn how to make. I'm assuming you've never made gimbap before.
100%. Never made gimbap before. I never heard of gimbap.
So they just send you a recipe and you just got to figure out how to make it?
Correct, yeah. And it's not me. It's my girlfriend, Caitlin. We run the company together. So she does the food styling and preparation.
Okay.
And I do the videography and photography for it.
And who cooks it? Both?
She does.
Oh, she cooks everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she knows how to cook?
Yeah, so she handles the food. I handle the creative.
Oh, okay. So what are some food secrets here? I like to watch those videos on TikTok and stuff where they spray a little thing. It's like a plastic piece of. I see like putty. They use putty to make like a burger bun to make it look. What else is there? What do you got? Give us some secrets.
All of those things that you've seen are true. Like putty for burgers, motor oil for syrup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mashed potato for ice cream. Like all that stuff is real. Actually, lard actually holds its shape a lot longer than mashed potatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't do that stuff for our content creation. That's stuff that you do if you're working on like a commercial, like a TV commercial, and you're under these hot lights for 12 hours. You need that food to look real as long as it can.
So it doesn't melt or whatnot if it's ice cream or some so-and-so.
Yeah, but when we're doing content creation, it's such a fast turnaround. We don't really mess around with that stuff. The only thing we really do to enhance the food is maybe gloss it up with some oil. Just to
oil.
make it look a little bit more
What, you
fresh.
got like a little spray bottle?
Spray bottle.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Or if we're doing like product photography, we'll spray glycerin water on there so it looks like water droplets.
So it's like glycerin water. Interesting. Yeah. So the drop stays basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Because when it comes to stuff like drops, a fake ice, we use fake ice a lot for cocktails. It's just cubes, acrylic cubes that look like real ice.
They don't make sound?
They make sound, but it's just we want the ice to be perfect for photos. Once you get it perfect, if you use real ice, it starts to melt. Yeah. So you use fake ice to hold its shape so you can take photos.
You make it yourself or you buy that too?
Now we buy it. But it sucks though because we cook so much food. Like today we shot gimbap and you need to have enough to take good photos and videos of it. So you make like
a lot,
huge portions, and then at the end of it, because we're handling everything, we can't eat it all. It just goes in the trash.
Oh, that sucks. You should do. I saw a guy on TikTok or YouTube, one of those social media apps. He was doing how he does his own store on Uber Eats. Because Uber Eats, you can have. I hate these. There's a lot of ghost kitchens out there.
Yes.
But you never know it's a ghost kitchen. But it's like, oh, Magnolia Bakery in Queens. There's no Magnolia Bakery here. And it's like, oh, it's in a 7-Eleven. Or it's in a Texaco.
Yeah, it's like some guy's basement.
Yeah, it's in some guy's basement. So yeah, basically, I guess you can open up your own store. And what he does is he gets those like frozen lasagnas. and he'll thaw it out, he'll cook it, and then he got a bunch of like styrofoam like to-go cup kind of things.
Okay.
And then he made a side. Oh, he got the Texas toast. You know those frozen Texas toast, the thick ones?
Yeah.
Those are mad good. Those are real good. Yeah. So he'll put one Texas toast. He'll cut the one lasagna. He'll cut it into like 4 pieces, and he'll put 1/4 of it in there, and he'll like put it flat so you can see the layers of it.
Oh, sick.
And then he'll put like one other side, and he'll close it, and he'll charge like $15 for that.
For stuff that he's just buying frozen at the supermarket?
And then he cooks it. I don't know of the legality of this or the food handling permit of this, but he said he claims to make a couple $500-600 a night.
A night?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, think about it, $15. Even if you're seeing like $10 out of that, you get like what? Like one of those lasagnas is like $4, $5.
Yeah, you could probably make like 8 portions out of that.
Yeah.
One lasagna.
And the Texas toast, you get 12 or one in there, whatever it is. You cook it now.
Yeah.
Like $500-600.
That's crazy.
It's just gotta be like some Uber driver's gonna come, delivery driver's gonna show up at your house. Be like, is this the restaurant? It's like, don't ask any questions. Take this bag and go.
But yeah, I will say though, sometimes I'll go to restaurants that are like grade pending, or they don't have like.
You gamble with your stomach.
I'll gamble. Maybe it's just me, but like I feel like a hole in the wall. Like I don't need a Michelin star.
I don't like a Michelin star.
I need a fucking. Sorry.
We don't. You can say that. We don't look like Michelin star guys.
No,
we're not coming in there like, oh, these guys want the fancy. These guys, they look at us like, go to the back. Yeah. We have a table for you, outdoor dining al fresco. Where? It's by the dumpster.
So
we had the cart food.
I've seen the guy sweat into it. That's why it sizzles so much. You know,
that's I guess that extra steam comes up.
If anything, I only pick halal carts where their fingers are stained yellow, because I'm like, they've definitely been putting haldi or turmeric in the food. Like,
so some halal cart guy told me, he's like, don't go to that other cart. It's kind of funny how they throw each other under the bus.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, that cart they don't use real ingredients. It's like they got yellow dye that they put in the rice to make it yellow. I'm like, as long as it tastes good.
As long as it tastes good.
I'm not here because I'm health conscious at 11:30 at night at a freaking getting a whole platter of chicken and rice.
Getting a platter with sauces that are just described by their color.
White sauce, red sauce. That's it. There's no. What are the ingredients? White sauce. It's white. Red sauce. It's red. There's no.
That's it.
But how? I've never seen that anywhere else. Like they're so bold. They're like, it's white sauce or red sauce. No explanation, none needed. I hate when you get the platter and they put the lettuce in there. Mm-hmm. What is that for?
Oh, you don't like the lettuce?
Well, what is that? It's like a little 1/4 portion of lettuce.
It's a little
like diced lettuce with like one piece of tomato on there. I'm like, who's this for?
It's it's a scoop of hope. Is what that
is.
Is it? There's still hope. You're eating all this trash, but there's still a little hope for
that.
You.
Hope is left there at the end of my plate.
You don't touch the hope.
No, you do the red sauce or you do the white sauce?
I do the red sauce. I do the white sauce. I do the green sauce. There's this new.
Yes. Wait, is this the one on near Union Square?
No. I'm talking Queens. There's one on Steinway by 30th Ave, and then there's sorry, not 30th Ave. I forget which Ave, but there's one on Steinway, and then there's one on 30th Ave by the NW stop. It's called Eat It, Smell It, Taste It.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Eat it, smell it, taste it.
So that's the name of the store. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would go check it out. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to check it out. So so they got green sauce.
Yeah, they got this green sauce. They got this tahini sauce. They have like all these, at least tahini sauce, tahini's in it, but all the other ones are still described by the color.
That's not bad. That's the only, I'm trying to think, what other ethnicities do that? There's no other ethnic food that does that.
I can't think of anything. I was thinking like hot sauce, but it's hot, right? It is ketchup.
Hot. Yeah.
All sauces.
It's not red sauce, yeah.
Yeah, it's just exactly.
But that red sauce, you gotta be careful because some of those places are real spicy.
Oh yeah. So the original halal guys, the chicken and rice guys, when you would go to 53rd.
The yellow.
Yeah. That red sauce was freaking insane.
That was horrible red sauce. That I like that cart because it's just that experience of you're eating in front of that Chase or in front of that fountain.
The Marriott or
yeah. There's like a water fountain there, and you're just sitting there and eating. There's like a line of people. Sheraton. Yeah. I do strictly only white sauce. Some places have the barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
no, that's a weird
white people shit.
flavor. Yeah, that's a weird combination on.
But yeah, but the nostalgia of sitting down at that fountain at the Sheraton, eating halal, guys, it's every single time I even smell it, it brings me back to like high school.
And then the yellow bags. They opened a brick and mortar on 14th Street. I don't know if it's still there, but that didn't hit.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's not. I was like, this is too clean. You got ventilation here. I don't need this. I want the street.
Which goes back to what we were talking about. You know,
we're not Michelin Star guys.
Yeah, we don't need cleanliness. No. We need dirt.
I need some cleanliness. Washing hands, that seems okay. As long as you start the shift with your hands washed. If your hands get dirty during the shift, what happens?
Exactly. If you use a bathroom a couple of times,
wash your hands after the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, just pretend. You know,
I do it for the sake of everyone else.
Pull a Poppy from Seinfeld. I don't care.
Poppy's a little sloppy.
But
the pizza looked good though. That episode.
The pizza looked great. And honestly, I don't think I would have picked up on that whenever Poppy forgot to wash his hands.
You wouldn't have?
I don't think
because you wouldn't have been washing your hands either.
No, exactly. Me and Poppy would have been exiting the rest of the
You've been high-fiving each other, slapping each other on the ass. I don't know. I mean, so how did you get into the food stuff, photography stuff? Because you direct also, you film commercials. So how did this lead into the
food stuff? Yeah, well, so basically, so I come from a directing background. I would direct TV commercials. Then COVID happened and everything shut down. And we couldn't do face-to-face contact anymore, and I was starting to go broke real fast.
Oh yeah.
And but Kate had this idea as a joke. She was like, "Oh, I saw this gig on Fiverr where somebody was making food videos for people. Why don't we shoot some food videos and put it on Fiverr and see what happens?" So we shot like a dumb food video, not thinking anything would come of it. Put it on Fiverr. All of a sudden, we had like 2 or 3 people reaching out to us for
that quick.
Yeah, within 2 weeks, we had people reaching out to us for like food videos, and it started with one-offs, and then those one-offs turned into like, let's do 10 a month, and then it turned into like, let's do 100 for the year.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So you fell into like a career basically of food.
Oh, for sure.
That's wild. But you had been, I mean, ever since I known you, you've been cooking, and I mean, we've talked about chicken tikka masala recipes, and obviously,
yeah. I'm a big fan of cooking. I love cooking.
Yeah.
But the reason I guess I don't do it on camera is because our first big client, it was for a mommy blog.
Oh, okay.
They were creating videos and photos for a mommy blog, and this mommy was white.
Okay.
So I couldn't use my hands for on-camera stuff. So then Kate was doing that gig, and then it kind of just turned into, this works. You cook, I'm on the creative side. This actually works better anyway.
Oh, okay. Nice. What's the best thing you've made?
Best thing we've ever made.
And what's the worst thing you've made?
Okay, so the best thing we ever made was one month we got a Szechuan contract.
Oh.
So we were doing all Szechuan recipes.
Okay.
Like with the Szechuan peppercorn, so everything was like really spicy and numbing. That was the best month of food. Every single recipe was a hit.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You have to use gloves for that, I feel like. It's that spicy?
Nah, I mean, only if you plan on...
You just wash your hands before you go to the bathroom.
Yeah. You cut me off at the right time there. But,
exactly.
but yes, you just gotta make sure. And honestly, Szechuan peppercorn doesn't...
Not that spicy?
It's not that spicy. It's just tingly. When you go to like Han Dynasty, you get that numb feeling.
Yeah.
That's from Szechuan peppercorn.
Is that? Mm-hmm. What's the worst thing you've cooked?
The worst thing I've cooked? I mean, there are a lot of misses. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's a bunch of misses.
Well, you didn't care for this gimbap.
Yeah, I mean...
Is it gimbap or bimbap?
No, bimbap is different. Gimbap is different. The Korean dishes, they all sound very similar, but it's always like a letter or two that are off.
Do you do the Korean barbecue?
I have done the Korean barbecue.
But you eat all the meats. I've gone and I don't eat. I eat chicken.
Well, I can't eat all the meats anymore. I got gout.
Oh, yeah, you got gout. That's another story. Yeah. Tell the people how you got gout, a disease from the 1800s. A young man in 2025.
Oh, my gosh. I got it the dumbest way possible. The stupidest way you can get gout, I got it.
I don't know how to get gout, so educate me on
Well, so I kind of gave it to myself. So basically, gout is when you have like an excess of
uric nitrogen or something.
Purines.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Purina puppy chow.
Yeah. So I would always eat my dog's food. They'd starve. No, but like purines, which are found in like organ meat or like really high fatty foods.
Oh.
So like liver, kidney, organ meat, like and it's found a lot in red meat, and it's found a lot in shellfish. There's a few things that if you eat in excess, you'll get gout.
Got it.
But I got it in the stupidest way possible. When I was like in college, I was trying to like get fit, get jacked. So I hired a personal trainer, and he was like, "You got to have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight."
Sure, I've heard
that. And at the time, I was like 230 or something.
Okay.
So, but I was like, well, if I have 2 grams of protein per pound,
oh my God,
it'll only just speed things up. So I was having like 300 to 400 grams of protein per day.
How is that even possible?
With just loading up on those shakes, to supplement.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then just eating pounds of like of meat,
deli meat and
stuff. Ooh. Yeah, and honestly, in like 2 or 3 weeks, I saw some pretty nice results. But then I woke up one morning and I couldn't walk because my foot looked like it was about to explode.
Oh, so it was like swollen. It was like a balloon.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, I went to the doctor. He extracted fluid from it. He examined it. He's like, "You have gout." And I was like, "How? How does this happen?" He's like, "You put way too much protein in your body.
Have you been eating pounds of deli meat a day?"
It's like your body couldn't process it. You developed gout. You did this to yourself.
And then so now you get flare-ups.
Yeah. So now my trigger, luckily, I found out what my trigger is. It's red meat. So if I eat red meat, my toe is going to explode.
Okay.
But if I stay away from that stuff, which I have for, I think, 6 or 7 years now, or maybe even longer, I've only had like 1 or 2 flare-ups in the last 6 or 7.
Dude, you gamble. You do tend to gamble with your food ratings system here. I go anything below a B, I won't set foot in. If I don't know it and I go and it's good, that's fine. But if I see like a C rating, I don't touch it.
Yeah, but you know what? You've probably eaten C and under. You just don't realize it.
Yeah, if I don't know about it, hey, listen, ignorance is bliss. I don't need to know about it. As long as I don't know about it and I don't feel it. I mean, listen, I'm sure I've eaten some nasty stuff throughout the years,
For sure.
But it's like, if I know, it's like knowingly going in. For me, it's the knowingly going in, right? If I see a guy coming off of the subway, he's touching the floors, licking the poles, and goes in, and he's like, he just puts on an apron and starts getting to work on some eggs. I'm like, no thanks.
No thanks. Yeah.
So you grew up in Long Island. What was the scene like there? There's a lot of Indian restaurants there, Hicksville.
Now there are.
Been there.
Yeah. Now when I grew up in Long Island, there was like 2 or 3. But even then, 2 or 3 was still like, whoa, there's mad Indians in this town.
Yeah. How was the food there?
It's incredible. The food in Hicksville is amazing. It's not even a comparison. Like, I mean, the food in Manhattan is amazing. The Indian food in Manhattan, the Indian food in Jackson Heights is amazing. It's not like I've never eaten one Indian restaurant and I was like, whoa, this is so much better than the other.
What about in Lancaster?
Okay.
You live there too. There's no Indian restaurants.
All of the Indian restaurants in New York are so much better than the one in Lancaster.
Honestly, I feel like New York has the best Indian restaurants across the U.S., like hands down. I feel like it's New York. Obviously, you got India. I feel like you got New York. You got London. You got Canada.
Not a fan of London Indian.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
But also, and this might, I don't want to sound racist or anything, but a lot of them aren't even. But a lot of them aren't even fully Indian. Some of them are Bengali owned.
Okay, so it's not the same flavors.
The flavor palette that you're expecting isn't there. But like to white people, they can't tell. They're like, oh, this is the greatest.
Well, they invented chicken tikka masala over there, so.
Well, maybe they could tell with that. But all the other dishes, they're thinking this is straight up Indian food. And it tastes completely different.
Yeah. What's your favorite Indian dish?
I guess chicken biryani, but that's pretty. That's pretty.
No, I don't know. No, it's not as popular.
Oh, well, I'm a huge biryani guy.
You got any good spots? You make your own biryani?
I don't make my own. My mother makes it, but she makes the best biryani I've ever had. But I feel like every Indian guy says that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make. It's like a long process to make that.
That's probably why she makes it the best I've ever had, because she actually takes the time to make it.
I like the dum biryani. When you go to a restaurant, they have the naan cooking over it. I don't know what the deal is for that. What's the situation there?
I think
it looks cool for presentation.
Oh, 100%. But I think it also like really makes the rice soak up all the flavors before the steam evaporates. Yeah.
I like Indo-Chinese fusion. That's the best.
That's the only fusion. But that fusion is a tale as old as time. That fusion has been there forever.
Yeah. People
because you have regions in India where
like Nepal and all that. Yeah. Man, gobi Manchurian, chili chicken, chicken 65.
Yeah. No. I love Indian Chinese. There's a place here in Sunnyside. I think it's called Tangra Wok or Tangra Masala.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Sunnyside? I gotta check that out.
Yeah. But like the taco, like Taco Mahal.
Taco Mahal sucks.
That's
we went
trash.
there together.
Yeah.
I got sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you got sick too?
Oh yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
We both got sick the same day.
I got so sick.
Yeah.
I started sweating. I was like,
That's right. You were sweating while we were eating.
I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
Yeah, the sweats didn't hit me till afterwards, till later on.
You're lucky.
Yeah, that's a tough situation when you're sweating.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll tell you the story. I had an accident.
Oh dear.
From halal cart. I had a near accident halal cart when I was living in Jersey.
Okay.
I had gone to the one of the more famous ones. I don't know what happened, but I got the chicken platter, chicken over rice platter. I got extra white sauce on it, and I don't know if the white sauce had been left to where it was in the sun because it's like a yogurt-based sauce. Something was off because I got on New Jersey trains. This is when I lived in Jersey. Hour train ride home, and I get on the train, and it, like that first wave hits you of like,
oh no.
Something's not right. You start overheating. Have you gotten sick? Have you done something where you've eaten it and you've been like, I messed up. That was not, other than this Taco Mahal.
Oddly enough, another Indian restaurant in Toronto.
In Toronto?
Yeah. First of all, Toronto has like a crazy big Indian scene.
Oh yeah. I haven't been. I want to go. Actually, yeah, no, I haven't been.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. We should go.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah, we gotta do the show.
But yeah, Toronto, I went to this awesome Indian restaurant. Off the bat, they had some cool stuff. They had like butter chicken poutine, and they had like
nice,
and they had like Afghani momos. You know, they had like all this really cool, interesting stuff. And you take the first bite, and you're like, oh my god, this is freaking amazing. But then it's one of those things where like bite 3, you're like, this is not going to end well.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah.
But then was it that good that you just keep going?
Yeah, you just keep going past bite 3. And then when I tell you I made it back to my hotel by the wire, dude. Like I made it to the hotel. I'm not telling you if I made it to the toilet, but I made it to the hotel.
But man, those split second you make it, that's like I feel like that's what Michael Jordan must have felt like in that flu game when he won. He's playing through the flu. He's like, I made it home, and then it's like it's worth it. Because I've had an incident where I didn't make it.
Yeah, at home or to a toilet.
Off this train.
Oh God.
I did not. All right, so you remember How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Great show. Love the show.
Good show.
The bar.
Very problematic today, but yes, the bar.
Yeah, they had the bar, which was in New York, so there was a trivia night.
Yes.
Seinfeld trivia night.
At this bar that you went to.
Yes, but it was the bar from How I Met Your Mother. They were known for doing trivia.
Oh, okay.
So I'm living in Jersey at the time. I'm like, Seinfeld, love it. I was talking to a girl that was into Seinfeld at the time too. It was cool. So we were supposed to go out on a date. And the date was gonna be we're gonna go to the city, and then we're gonna go check out this bar because she also liked How I Met Your Mother. And luckily she couldn't make it. Right, so I got a couple of friends that were in the city. I was like, let's go there. They're like, yeah, let's do it. End up going to this place, trivia night. It was great trivia night, and I don't drink really, so my friends were getting Guinness. I was like, I'll get a Guinness. Heavy drink, not for me, man, not good. But then they had the bar food, so I get a little excited. I see they got I love the potatoes, like you cut the potato in half, and they have this. What is it? Like scallop potatoes, but it's like the bar potatoes where it's like cheese, sour cream, loaded.
The loaded or potato skins.
Yeah, like a potato skin, loaded wedges, whatever. They had that. They had nachos.
And you're ingesting all of this stuff.
I had the Guinness. I had the nachos. I had the loaded potatoes. I got a chicken sandwich, like a buffalo chicken sandwich. I had that. This was my big days. I had that, and then
I wouldn't even gamble with all this if I had an ensuite bathroom in my room.
Listen, I was having a good time with Seinfeld trivia. We're having a fun time, and we're living.
Yeah.
Dessert. Like, oh yeah, we got dessert. They do the brownie a la mode. Oh, what are you man. Doing? I knew I at that time I was like, I can't do this. I was like, let me get the brownie a la mode. And I'm like, anybody else? They're like, no, we're good. I was like, why? It's a brownie a la mode. Get the brownie. So I got it, ate the whole thing.
Brownie's not in a commode.
I ate the whole thing. Felt good. Started on the trek back home. Got on the New Jersey Transit, and buddy, I was bubbling
on the transit.
My stomach was hurting. I was cramping. I had the sweats. Meantime, my buddy, he's standing next to me. He was sitting next to me. He's like, oh man, I don't feel too good. He's like, yeah, buddy, of course not. You ate a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And none of that stuff should have been individually, one thing at a time, fine. Mixing all of that's not smart.
Yeah.
So we had like 2 stops left. We hit the 1 stop, and then I was feeling so bad, like I was gonna faint. Mm-hmm. I got up and I just like stumbled like down the thing, and my buddy's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, I can't. And then I just go, and I'm like waiting where the doors open, and I'm just standing there, and that was it. It was
in the train or on the outside of the train.
In the train.
Oh man.
And then like I looked at my buddy, and I was like, I still remember. I was like. I just did that. He knew, like you know that look where you're like, you don't have to say anything. You're good friends with somebody. He knew, and then
I don't think it was the look. I think the smell hit him.
No, I was far enough away, and the sad thing is I had just bought like I had bought these. I had gone to J. Crew. I had bought because I was thinking it was gonna be a date, and I had gotten like a whole new outfit, new shoe. I was like, I look good.
Pants?
Huh?
What color were the pants?
They're navy blue. Okay. So not bad. Okay. Nighttime.
Okay. Right.
But then all I hear, like literally like not even 30 seconds after it happened, here, Renton Junction, next stop. And then the doors open, and then I'm just like, and my buddy's like, what happened? I was like, dude, I had an accident. It's like, he's like, you're okay? He was cool. He's like, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, all right, it's just, and then like people are leaving, and it was like a late train, so not that many people around. Mm-hmm. But my buddy, he walked me to my car. Good dude. This guy John, he walked me to my car, and I was like, I don't know how. Oh, he's like, here, hold on. We were parking next to each other because we went together. He opened the trunk of his car. He had cardboard. Like cardboard boxes, broken down cardboard boxes. So put this on your seat.
A sign above it, like just in case of one of my
buddies. No, he's like, put it on your seat, sit on that, and you can get home. And then I was like, why do you, like, he was like so cool about it. He's like, it happened to me. And so the cardboard boxes were there in case.
If it happens to him again.
Yes. But honestly, that was by far the most humiliating experience of my life. It was rough.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know if I could. I don't even know if I could top that. That's pretty.
It was not.
It's disgusting. You're a disgusting person.
And to this day, I will never touch Guinness again. But potato wedges, hell yeah. Brownie a la mode, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's have a party. Nachos, I love nachos. You can't go wrong with nachos.
That's true.
You just don't have all 5 things together at once.
You never have all 5. Honestly,
and then get on a 1.5 hour train ride home.
Well, yeah. What do you do? When you told me the beginning of the story, I already knew how the story ended. I'm surprised you made it that far.
It was tough.
Yeah, that's
we were living
tough.
in tough times back then.
Yeah,
yeah, that was it was good times.
Yeah, it's good time. That's a good time. I'm sure. Hey, that's a bonding experience with you and John, right?
Yeah.
Is that something he always brings up whenever you talk to him?
That's a good friend.
Never
brought it up again.
No, that's a piece of shit. If you did this with me, I would never let you forget about this.
Man. All right. Yeah. So where can people find you?
Where can people find me? Look me up on Instagram at Raj Belani. You can look me up at Raj Belani. I got a bunch of shows lined up, comedy shows. I post all my dates on the gram. But podcast. Yes. Raj Against the Machine. I'm pretty filthy. I kept it pretty tame for this.
Kept it clean here, folks.
Yeah.
Except for the whole story about me shitting my pants on the subway.
Yeah, if anything,
station.
He's a filthy one here. But yeah, you can find me at Raj Against the Machine, at Raj Belani, and yeah, all that good stuff.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. If you had some, near misses, let us know in the comments. Let us know.
Or near hits.
Do you think I was wrong with eating all of those things together? And do you think Raj is wrong for completely disregarding health code warnings?
Yeah.
Thanks.